because you're not coming back up out for me.
What does that
Step
mean?
out. You're not coming back out. Dude, stop.
Turn around.
This is the shocking story of a routine shoplifting call in Las Cruces, New Mexico, that escalated into a violent struggle, resulting in the death of 36-year-old Presley Ez and the criminal conviction of a police officer. On February 8, 2022, just before 5 p.m., officers were called to a gas station in Las Cruces, New Mexico, after a clerk reported that a man had walked out of the store with a beer without paying. When officers arrived, they made contact with a vehicle parked at the gas station. Inside were 3 individuals, including 36-year-old Presley Ez, who was holding a beer. Officer Brad Lunsford, 39, began questioning Ez about whether the beer had been paid for. Ez insisted that he had brought the beer into the store and claimed the situation was being blown out of proportion. When asked for identification, Ez stated that he did not have a physical ID, but claimed to have a digital one. He then provided the name Pete, followed by multiple variations of a last name, giving inconsistent information about where his identification was issued.
I was messing with my door window.
Okay, what's the deal with the people inside?
Nothing. So I walked into the store.
Uh-huh.
With a beer in my hand.
With a beer in your hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
I walked out with a beer in my hand. Look at the camera. He comes outside and he's like,
Okay.
look at your camera. He said, I'm going to check the camera. I said, check the camera.
So you went inside with the beer?
Yeah.
Okay, can I get your ID real quick so I can go talk to them and check the video?
I don't have my ID on me. You know what I'm saying? That's why the whole thing is that I wanted to buy a pack of cigarettes. I didn't have my ID on me. My stuff had gotten stolen on the Greyhound, right?
Okay.
So I was trying to show him, like, look, I have beer.
Yeah.
I have a digital, you know what I'm saying? I have the beer is down 21. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and then instead of that, he started acting like a for no reason. You know what I'm saying? He's like, they're going to call it, call them. They're going to come and look at their job is
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet, so I mean,
so,
bear with me.
You're going to see. You're going to go in there and look.
Where's the beer at right now?
Honestly, I don't even know. I was pissed off. I was walking
What's your name, man? Pete?
Yeah.
What's your last name, Pete?
Ezra.
Huh? E-Z-E-R? What's up?
Is it possible I can go buy cigarettes?
Hang tight. Let me talk to them and get things figured out, okay? Where do you have an ID out of, Pete? Out of where? I can't hear you. Connecticut? Like I said, I'm waiting for somebody here so I can go inside and check out the cameras. I understand that. I'm in the same boat. I'm standing outside my car, man. I've got all this stuff on.
You can handcuff me and bring me in there with you.
We don't need to go that route.
That's better than doing this.
We don't need to go that route right now. Spell your last name again for me, Pete.
E-S-E-R.
E-S-E-R. Out of Connecticut, right? Try your last name spelling of Edward Sam, Edward Robert, and it's going to be out of Connecticut. What?
Yeah, it's still showing the record on file out of Connecticut with the Edward Sam, Edward Robert.
Officer Lunsford attempted to run the provided name through dispatch, but nothing came back on file. As the officer continued questioning him, Ez appeared increasingly agitated and confused. Store employees told officers that Ez had entered the store without an ID, picked up a Budweiser, and walked out without paying after telling the clerk to suck it and pay for it. Surveillance footage had not yet been reviewed, so officers decided to detain Ez until the situation could be clarified. While waiting for backup, Officer Lunsford returned to the vehicle and asked Ez to step out. Ez refused, questioning why he needed to comply. Officers explained that his identity could not be verified and that he needed to exit the vehicle. Ez continued to resist verbally while remaining seated. During this exchange, Officers later stated they noticed a knife sitting in Ez's lap, partially concealed beneath a water jug. As officers attempted to physically remove Ez from the vehicle, the situation escalated rapidly.
Officers on the front passenger. He's not coming back on file. Claiming he went in there with the beer and had it, and they were taking the beer. So I got to go inside and see whether or not they have any camera footage. I just poked my head in real quick to ask if he came in with it. They said he did. So he's going to be paying the passenger for now until I can constitute the ID, and I've got the driver's ID. There's a guy in the back passenger, right side. So. Alright, Pete, do me a favor, step out. Step out for me, please.
No, I don't really want to get out.
Okay, I'm not asking you right now. Step out for me.
Hold on. Why?
No.
Can I know why?
Because you're not coming back on file, man. Hey, step out of the car.
Can I know why?
Because you're not coming back on file for me.
What does that mean?
You're not coming back on.
You can't figure out who you are. Listen, what do you mean you can't figure out who I am?
Because it's not coming back on file. You better come out now, dude.
Take my phone.
Hey.
Okay.
You gonna cooperate or what?
I'm gonna cooperate.
Okay. Put your stuff down. Get out.
Can you stop holding me? Can you stop touching me?
I don't want you reaching for anything, man.
I'm not doing anything. I'm not reaching for anything.
Okay, step out.
Okay. I'm not reaching for anything. I'm not reaching for anything.
Dude, stop.
Turn around. Okay. Turn around.
Hey, 5-9-6-10-3. Stay in the fucking car.
Okay, what's wrong?
Stop it. Okay.
Ez resisted being pulled out, and a struggle ensued between Ez and two officers. During the fight, Ez was taken to the ground, where he ended up on top of one of the officers, later identified as Officer Argus. Witnesses inside the gas station described seeing Ez mounted on the officer, with the officer appearing trapped beneath him. According to police and later testimony, Ez struck the officer and appeared to be applying pressure to his upper body and neck area. Officer Lunsford stated that Ez then reached toward Officer Argus's duty belt, first attempting to grab his firearm and then pulling out his taser.
Keep your hands up! You good? Yeah. You're not hurt? No. All right. Step out with your hands up. Open the door from the outside. Yeah, one right behind you. All right.
We're going to be facing northbound on the gas station, northbound. Central Stage 555, University, and El Paso.
Walk towards me, over here. Open here, keep going. Keep going. Stop, turn around.
I'm not sure, where's the third guy at?
Back right passenger.
Back right. No, we have.
Is that my head bleeding or what? No. Oh, yeah. Okay. Huh? You good? Okay. You good, man? Just my head. Hey. You good? I'm good, yeah. You get hit? No. I thought I got shot, so I didn't. As long as you're okay. Let me get photos of you.
Brad, you okay?
Yeah. I can't hear you, really.
Okay, are you good?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
A little bit, yeah.
Did you shoot?
Yeah.
We can start setting up
Okay.
the inner
All right, man. Let's go ahead and go over to my unit.
Chevron.
How many shots were fired, bro? Just
to the
one?
head.
Anybody outstanding?
No, we've got the two that were inside the vehicle. We got passenger out to detain him because he wasn't coming back on file for the shoplifting.
Okay, you don't need to tell me anything, man. You don't need to tell me anything. Just let's go to my unit. I'll stand by with you. Nobody else shot that you know of?
Started staging here.
Okay. That's my unit right there, man. You can stand by, you can sit down or whatever. Can you go check and make sure no one else shot? Because Brad's the only one who said he did.
Okay.
He said he fired once, that was it.
You're gonna stay with him? Yeah. Is this for right now? What up? Nothing right now? No.
You have any injury, struck, punch, slap?
Get the
771, 743. We're staging area for CID.
Can you face that way from us?
We're going to be setting it up next to the Econo Lounge.
Yeah, we got it. It's over there. Just so you know, I thought about it. No, don't make any problems. Serious. It's your union advice.
Just so you can teach.
Okay.
And then if CSU wants to have it, add it to the whole
alright.
Yeah, just to show your
Lunsford claimed he saw Ez trying to manipulate the taser's safety mechanism while remaining on top of the officer. Believing that Officer Argus's life was in immediate danger, Officer Lunsford drew his service weapon and fired one shot into the back of Ez's head. Ez was pronounced dead at the scene. Body camera footage and cell phone video from a gas station employee captured portions of the struggle and the moments leading up to the shooting. After the shooting, Officer Lunsford checked on his fellow officer and informed arriving supervisors that he had fired a single round. Witnesses were interviewed inside the store, with multiple people stating they saw Ez on top of an officer and believed the shooting occurred during a violent struggle.
Did you guys see what happened?
I saw everything, man.
You saw everything? Did you see anything?
I didn't hear. I just saw the guy on the floor, like on top of the cop. After that, I heard a gunshot.
So, were you a little bit more composed and you were able to tell me what you saw?
Yes, I was. I was watching the officer. I don't know who the officer, who was the one in that unit, the first one behind the subject's car.
Okay.
And I was watching him, and I told him, I looked at my coworker, and I said, he's backing up. Something's going on. Something spooked him, and that's why we have the people in the back. And so another unit showed up right behind that unit, and they were approaching the subject. The subject started fighting with the two officers. The male subject, the black subject, took him down, just wrestling, and I don't know if he was trying to go for the other officer's gun or he had him in a chokehold.
The initial officer?
Yes.
So the subject was on top of the officer?
Yes. And the other officer, I don't know if he was trying to go for the other officer's gun that he had in a chokehold or what, but the other officer pulled out his gun and he just shot him, and I was like, that's what I saw.
The officer and behind him?
Yeah.
So there was the officer on the ground, and then
I think it was the bald-headed
subject
officer on the ground that was getting wrestled, and the other officer was trying to help him.
If you can kind of just give us as much you saw, detail as much you saw.
So I was actually the one who called because he came in, tried to buy a pack of cigarettes. I told him I needed to see an ID. He didn't have one. He walked out. I thought that was the end of it. I saw him walk up to the car. He called another guy. The other guy came in. Same thing. I was like, sorry, I can't do it. It's a second-hand purchase. Right. So, no issues. He walked out. A while after, another guy comes in. And I saw him go around the Ramada, and then when eventually he came out this way, same thing, told him, can't, second-hand purchase. And then after a while, I just see both of them walk by. So I was like, okay, that's better for me. I don't get in trouble. I'll say. And then I completely gave out on that. See, the first suspect coming back again, he goes back to the beer, but I know he doesn't have an ID. So I see him walk out. He casually walks out with a Budweiser. I go and I ask him, hey, can you come back and pay for this? And then he tells me, well, suck on this and pay for it. I'm like, okay, you know what, whatever. I walked out, came in here, my boss was still here. She's like, no, just call the cops. And then the cops showed up. And then I just went on about it, dealing with the customers. And all of a sudden, she comes in, she starts having issues to like pay.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I hear a gunshot. That's when Alfonso was like, oh, he got shot in the head. I went in panic mode for them. I made sure I got them to the back. After that, I just completely freaked out.
And you asked him to come back in, but what did he tell you?
To suck it and pay for it.
The subject on the passenger side to take him out, and he was fighting with them. and before I knew it, they were wrestling him down. They wrestled him down, or something happened with one of the cops. I know he's bald, and it looked like he had him in a chokehold, had the officer in a chokehold. And the officer pulled out his service weapon and shot him. Because I think he was trying to pull that officer's gun, or the officer was already losing conscious. Like he was probably already going down. And the officer had no choice. He used deadly force and shot him.
You want to talk to me? Tell me what happened, man? I got to hear your side of the story of it, huh? Okay? Okay, so we're gonna start slow and just kind of back up how we got here, okay? So you said to me earlier that, remember I tried to ask you who this guy, what his name was, and you said his name was Slim, right? Slim? They call him Slim? Okay. Where did you meet him at?
He wouldn't give me, I guess, I didn't know his name, but then, you know, they were asking him, they call him Pete or something.
Who's asking what?
They were asking for names. I gave them my name, and then they asked him for his.
Who's they?
The police.
The police officers? Why do you think the cops are talking to him?
Because I guess he had an altercation. I didn't even realize that he had an altercation with the clerk about something about beer.
Something about beer with the clerk inside?
Yeah, so I didn't even know that was like the case. He was like, hey, can we go? And I was like, dude, I'm trying to put this door panel on. He's like, well, the cops are here. I'm like, well, what's that have to do with us? Like,
yeah.
Like, I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? So I then find out that, like, the cop walked up. He's like, so which one of y'all have an altercation with the guys inside? I'm like, I don't know. I was like, and he's like, and then he starts telling him like, well, I had a beer and when I got here, something like that, he opened up a beer or something, and him and like the clerk were like having words back and forth or something. I don't know. At this time, I'm messing with the door panel.
Did Slim pay for the beer?
He had it from earlier, yeah. So
no, but
he showed up with it. It wasn't. He didn't buy it here.
Oh, really?
He already had it.
Uh-huh.
It's like it's a 3-pack of like 16 beers.
Shut the fuck up. What did I do? What did I do? Stop you. Are you gonna be stupid? I'm not stupid. What are you talking about?
Hey, when I first I got, I didn't do nothing. Main valley.
You keep pulling away, it's gonna make it so much worse. Now I'll put you on the floor, you keep acting up.
I was stopped. What do you mean? I didn't do nothing.
I don't know whose unit this is. I don't got the keys for it. Hey bro, oh, no, you're good, you're good. Huh? Where is this unit is? I'm not sure where it is. Because mine's unit's all down the street. Good man? Yes sir. He's just acting up. Stupid. Yeah, mine's all the way in the street, dude. Or, no, I'll take him in the street, dude.
It's open. There's a little bag.
Doesn't mind, dude. What are you on?
What am I on?
Yeah. Are you on those pills that are in your bag?
No, man.
Why were you acting stupid? Someone, your friend just got shot, and you're acting the way you were acting.
No, honestly.
Okay, so you come out with your hands down and not being cooperative.
They were up. My hands were up. I swear, my hands were up, man.
The Attorney General's office determined that Officer Lunsford's use of deadly force was not reasonable under the circumstances, and that less lethal options were available and could have been used instead of a firearm. Officer Brad Lunsford was later terminated from the police department and criminally charged. A jury found him guilty of voluntary manslaughter. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon for more interesting videos like this.